Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly forecast of indices, metals, oil and Bitcoin. So first DAX, and as we see last week for DAX was not so good because if we pay attention on the 1 hour chart, we were whole week was generally in the range. So basically what we would like to do in this case, we avoid trading. Yes, we do not trade if we see a situation like that, simply because we can have, especially on the lower time frames, a lot of false signals. Yes, so as you see, our scenario was to look for potential long entries after retracement back to the 36 on the 1 hour chart or a little bit lower. This didn't happen exactly and price started to range. So how we can avoid this? Let me just go back to higher time frames to see what happens. Yeah, so basically, like we said, we get momentum, and those are the scenarios where we want to find entries. Yes, so if we see momentum like this, if we see move like this, like that, yes, if we have any momentum, then we want to trade. If we start to see that price become funny, we don't want to be involved. We will wait. Yes, so this is also an important part of trading. I can say that this is the most important part because what often we do, because we would like to trade every day, or we want to, or we well, sometimes would want to take a couple trades per day. The problem is that we stop to recognize how market behaves, and when we have momentum, like for example here in this move, and basically the whole situation here, you see we had always momentum. Yes, we had always momentum. Price was moving somehow, uh, and here we make the profits, and suddenly because we are so focused just to take the trades, suddenly if price is making something like this and we are involved, we can immediately lose all the profits which we gain in the good market conditions. Yeah, so it's really important to also learn patience in trading, and this is and this is good school, by the way. Yes, so that's why I would like to explain you this. So generally last week we said about the retracement and possible long scenarios. Yes, so we want to focus on buy options. Yes, but what we see, that price you see here started to make short, so we didn't want to take this, but then we had up move, then small range, then again up. Yes, and immediately what we see, that price is making small double top here. Then we have rejection, and what else we have, like a short 1 to 3, but we don't want to take short 1 to 3s because we said that we would like to buy. Okay, so so when what we have to do to look for buys here, we need to, and when price make this top, what we have to do is to wait for breakout of the stop. Yes, and what we see, price started to go up, didn't break this, reject this, so immediately we start to see that something is going on here. Yes, because if we have momentum, price easily is just going up, like here you see price is just retracing, going up. Yes, if we start to see that the price is not pushing up but started to reject the tops, and it's really easy to see this, then we are not involved in any trade. We just simply wait. And then what we see, price broke it. Yes, we had this strong spike. So at this point, we can say, okay, let's see if we are, if price will be above this. Yes. And then what else? We see that price moved down. So immediately we start to see that there is really an issue for price to go up. Yes. And the first real breakout, if you pay attention, this whole resistance, which started from those tops here. Yes, this whole resistance was broken here. So basically around this level, we could start to look for possible long scenarios again and look for buys. Okay. And we also had this, but it was Friday. I think this is even not good time to trade for anyone. Yes, this. So you see, so DAX last week generally was not to trade, and you need to get used to this, that sometimes you will get periods of that. So if you make profits in the good market conditions like that, you don't want to be involved in the market condition like this, simply because you can really easily lose all your profits which you gain here. Yes, so that's why this is really important, and this is really key point in trading, also patience. Yes, so So this was a little bit about the trading psychology. So let's see what we might get maybe this week. Yes, we will see. So if you pay attention to daily chart, we have still levels like last week. So basically, we don't have much things to draw simply because analysis will be exactly the same like last week, if I can say like that, because simply price didn't move much last week, so we didn't get any momentum. We are still pointing up. We have like a weekly long 1 to 3 price bounce on the 36, bounce on the support zone. If we pay attention to the daily chart, we said last time that our trend line was broken, so that's why we would like to look for buy entries for possible continuation to this resistance or to the next one. Okay. But we see that price is struggling here. Yes, this we also have here small resistance. I was not interested previously about that simply because we had momentum. Yes, and if we also want to keep trading in the simple way. Yes, we don't want to overanalyze the things. So we had momentum to buy, so that's why it was okay to look for buys, especially that weekly is also pointing to buy. Right now, price stopped. So basically, we are a little bit squeezed in this small area here. It will be more, of course, visible on the lower time frames. So if you pay attention, we have, if we try to draw trend line, this is our line, but we right now know that this trend line is not worth much simply because we have this situation. Yes, so best way to trade DAX is simply more conservative will be to look for breakout of this level and here look for buys, target resistance, here buy, here look for sell, and here if we decide to sell it, we can even try to target those previous lows. Yes, like even here, because what can happen in terms of the sells, maybe we'll have like a short daily 1 to 3 with possible false breakout, which happened here, and price continue to go down again. So we will have bigger retracement from the higher time frame perspective, maybe. Yes, which of course might happen easily because we didn't get this for a long time. So basically, this is the, if I can say, safest way to trade. Uh, if you also would like to trade a little bit more aggressively, basically, if we have this trend line here, which is more visible probably on the 1 hour chart, as you see here, you can also say, okay, if price breaks this trend line here, you can look for short entries, but your target is this support zone. Yes, simply because we still might have continuation of this range. So it's better. So that's why I prefer to wait for that. So we don't take unnecessary risk, and we wait. Yes, nothing to do right now. We just simply wait. Yes, part of the trading. Yes, so this is what you can do here. Yes, and you can also, more aggressive traders, scalpers can look for breakout of this, but this is your goal. Why we can look for breakout here? Because, like I said, if we have this daily short 1 to 3 and we gain momentum, price will break the 36 CMA. On the 4 hour chart, we might get continuation. So if you start to look for entries here and price suddenly start to drop, you will get nice entry there. NASDAQ. NASDAQ was a little bit better. As you see, we said last time that we wait for the retracement. Yes, those are the lines from last week. We said that we want to see retracement and we look for buy entries. And what happened? Price went up. Yes, price went up. Of course, we had a little bit of the resistance here, but because you see last time we also said that we had momentum, we wait for the retracement, we trade anyway. And scenario here happened. Yes, you see that Nasdaq just went up. DAX, we said about the retracement, and price started to range. Yes, here we wait for the retracement, and price went up quite nicely. Yes, so I always repeat to our students that we shouldn't be afraid much about the levels. Yes, we need to, of course, we need to pay attention to them, definitely, but that's why we have risk reward. That's why we have risk management to decide how much we want to take or how we manage our positions. Yes, those levels are mainly to understand how we can manage this, because if we enter, I don't know, here, and our target is here and here, and here is resistance, we know that if price will stop here, it's better to manage our positions. Yes, not to stack to our targets. Yeah. So that's why we just need also those levels, especially if they are from lower time frames. So what we have right now on the weekly chart, yes, price you see here bounced, is still pushing up, definitely, without doubt. What we can have is the still continuation to to this resistance, or right now we'll have some retracement, and we will have again continuation to go long. Or another scenario which also might happen is that this will be like a daily lower high and price will continue to go down. But right now I wouldn't just bother this. Everything is pointing up, daily is pointing up, weekly is pointing up. I just give you the idea what price might create, yes, later on. But right now everything is pointing up, so any retracement to the daily 36 CMA, it's okay. Look for buy entries on the lower time frames target resistance. For our chart right now, it's a little bit rangy. Yes, we are in the range. Yes, we see this. I hope that this is not perfect market condition. Yeah, because simply what we always would like to do is like a move and retracement, move and retracement. Yes, and now what we have like if you pay attention to this, we have move, retracement, move, retracement, move, but price didn't create higher high. Yes, we have retracement, and what we have bottoms. Yes, so we have like situation like this right now. Okay. Yeah, so you see that that's why I'm saying that this is not perfect market condition. But if we are traders on the if we would like to scalp, do intraday trading, right now we pay attention for buys, simply because weekly and daily are pointing up. For our chart is also pointing up. So we go to lower time frames, and whenever price gain momentum, yes, later on the US session, if you see that price is going up, you look for buy entries, and your goal is, of course, where? On the tops. Yes, here is your goal. If price breaks this, perfect. If not, okay, you just close positions and then you just wait. So this is the best approach right now which we can do. If you also pay attention, price is making short 1 to 3. So aggressive traders can also look for short entries. If price reject this and will get momentum to sell, you can also sell, but your target is on the previous lows. We can sell because, like we said, we might get daily retracement. Yeah, so that's why it's okay to sell. Of course, these sell entries are aggressive. Yes, because we trade against two or against three higher time frames, like weekly, daily for our chart, but it's still possible. What else we can do if you like to trade in the range? If price, for example, you take short entries, price will reach this support zone and there will be no breakout. You can look for long buy bounce entries and try to target this resistance. Yes, and then again here short entries and sell as long as we are stick in these two levels. And also the same here, if we get momentum to buy, price will reach this level but will not break this, but start to range, or we will get rejection. You look for short entries and you target this support level. So again, you can trade in this zone as long as price stays here. If you don't like to trade here, simply you say I wait for breakouts here or here. If you would like to take short entries, your goal is daily 36 EMA together with this support zone. Yes. Then if this is broken, you can easily target this trend line. Okay. So this is what we have on NASDAQ. US 30 went also up last week and reached our resistance. So US 30 is on the level, like a really important level, because if we pay attention, it's still making new historical highs. So basically, if price breaks this level, we will be making new highs. Okay. So what we have here right now, price is sitting on those previous tops. So what we can get, because there was move, when maybe price will bounce and we'll have retracement. Yeah. So maybe price will reject this. and we'll have retracement to the daily 36 EMA. Possible long scenarios, again, maybe to retest or maybe to gain momentum and break it. Yeah. So this is option number one. Option number two, price will still, break this and continue to go up. However, right now you see we had strong momentum and suddenly price lost the steam here. Yes, and also we have those nice spikes, which can provide us this bigger retracement. Yes, who knows? But still, if price breaks this, you just pay attention for buy. So what we can do on the lower time frames, on the 4-hour chart, our trend line is here. So basically, that's all what we have on the 4-hour chart. And on the lower time frames, we have trend line here. This will be like a 1-hour chart trend line. So we go to lower time frames. You see, this is 1-hour chart trend line. So what we do, we wait for breakouts. We wait for breakout of the resistance. And if we get momentum, you start to buy again. And here, if price breaks this trend line, you can look for short entries. And your goal is 4-hour chart 36 EMA. There is, I think, also a little bit of the support here. If we pay attention, no, we have support a little bit higher here. Yes. So this will be your first goal. Yes, this will be your first goal. And then we have next support area on the 4-hour chart a little bit lower here. Yeah. So basically, maybe this 36 will come here. Yes. And then together with the support will be good level. And then you have another level of the support together with this 4-hour chart trend line. And then, of course, our goal is even not 4-hour chart trend line, guys. It's like a daily trend line. Yeah. So this is like a daily trend line. So somewhere around this level can be daily 36 EMA. So this is also a good target. So basically, you have levels just to watch. Yes, you shouldn't be afraid much about taking the trades. You just know, okay, I have support level, and then I have to pay attention to this zone if I would like to take sell entries. Yes, that's all. So you have everything. You know, okay, whenever price start to go, we look for those opportunities. Silver made a nice move. Yes, we see what we said last time. This is like I always leave the lines from last week. Yes, so I just draw it this 1 to 3, and this worked pretty nicely because what we had entry here. Stop loss would be around 50 points, target 110, so 2 to 1. And price, you see, went up pretty nicely, reached our goal, which was this resistance. So if we are in, for example, on the 4-hour chart, if we enter here, our stop loss can be here, yes? Or you can just close everything here if you like, because this is resistance. But if price breaks this resistance, yes, if price breaks this resistance, you can still trail your stop loss below the 36 and get more. Yeah, so we had this option. Lower time frame combinations, I'm not sure if we had anything here. We can just check if we can combine 4-hour chart with lower time frames, like 15-minute chart. Nothing. On the 5-minute, maybe something. Maybe here, yes, on the 5-minute. We have here bounce on the 12, or more advanced traders, yes, we had this and here entry. Okay, so basically you see that we had this, and we also have 4-hour chart together with the 1-hour. So if you miss this entry on the 4-hour chart, you had another entry on the 1-hour time frame, this move. Okay, and entry would be here, stop loss around 20 points, 25, target 80. So everything here okay. Did we have anything here on the lower time frames? Let's just quickly check. 15-minute chart only bounce on the 12 EMA, and the 5-minute time frame, where we have it. Let me just scroll quickly. 5-minute, yes, we had here. We had another on the 12, another on the 12. Yes, later on, late entry. Yes, we have here or here. So basically, we had couple of, you see, price is bouncing basically on the 36. So silver was pretty nice last week for us. Give us some setups. So so what we can do right now, let's check on the higher time frames what we have right now. And And we are on the weekly 36 and weekly trend line. So we are on the quite strong, not trend line, but resistance. It's quite strong level for us, but it all depends about the bigger picture, yes, because this might be like a short 1 to 3 and we'll have continuation, or we will treat this pair as a range, yes, as a range. So if this is range, usually what we know, price like to touch this and like to go up to the next level. Of course, we don't know how. Sometimes it's going straight forward. Sometimes is making the ranges in between. So we don't know. Definitely, what we know, we are on the strong level right now. So what we can do right now, if you have, if you take the trades, you know what to do. If you don't have any positions, this is our trend line on the daily, so we are still far away. Um, Daily trend line was broken. Yes, simply this line was broken. So basically, because we are on the resistance, we might get retracement to see daily long 1 to 3. Yeah, so maybe we'll have situation that price will just broke our trend line. We'll make daily long 1 to 3, and we'll continue to go up. Okay, so right now we wait for the retracement, or let me just draw a trend line again here. So ideally, any retracement right now, it's option to buy. Okay, it's option to buy. Retracement to the trend line, it's option to buy. Okay, and retracement to the daily 36 EMA and see daily long 1 3 is option to buy. As long as we are above the 36 and above the trend line, we want to buy. Okay, but remember to buy it on the lower time frames, because if there is retracement to this level or to this level and you want to buy, your target is here. Okay, so you have a little bit limit here, yes. But of course, if price breaks this, we can go higher, and the next level of possible stop, let me zoom out daily chart, and the next strong level of the resistance is up here. Okay, so after breakout, you see that price retested those tops here. So basically, we can even draw the resistance here. So the next one is up here, is around 80 points. Yeah, so not so much, but if we gain momentum, price can easily break it, and we will have price can easily go there. About bounce entries, I'm not convinced right now, because we have this spike. I like to see, for example, if you see that price is going up again and is reaching this top and it's not breaking, but we have some spikes again, and then we have reverse, then you can look for short bounce entries, because this is strong area of the resistance. Short bounce entries, and then your goal is daily, sorry, 4-hour chart 36 EMA and this trend line. Okay, so this is what you can do. Gold. Gold is, I like to stay away from gold right now. I will just tell you what we have, what we can do, but basically I don't like what I see here. Generally, gold. If we have too many lines here, let me just delete, because you see, if we have too many lines, it's really difficult to read price action and the chart. And now, if we just delete this, it's much easier. You see, we don't have clean direction right now on the weekly. It's really visible, yes. So that's why I don't like it, because it also gives us no clean direction on the lower time frames, yes. So basically, we have this resistance here. So price is pushing up, broke this trend line here. Also, we had resistance around this level, which was also broken. So basically, if you like to trade this, you just look for buy entries and buy entries and target resistance. That's all what we can do right now on gold. Personally, I'm not interested to trade this, because it's I don't like situations up and downs, not much momentum, no clean direction. You see 1-hour chart. Here we had nice momentum, then price went down. So of course, I think it was because of the news, because we had some news on Friday. So I would like to stay away. Oil. What we have, last time we said about retracement, possible long scenarios. Try to target the tops or breakout and trade in the retracement. And what oil made this retracement for us, but didn't continue. started to range. Yeah. So again, if you start to if you jump in here, for example, and you are stopped out, I don't know, on this spike, for example, or this spike because you took it on the lower time frames, and then you see again, yes, that price is moving up. You can try still second time. Okay, it's not the problem to try second time, especially that okay. You see rejection, you have another 1 to 3, you try again, but then when you are stopped out again, you stop this. Okay, you don't want to now look for short entries because you think that price will go down. No, you cannot think like this, because simply if you see momentum, okay, you have trendline breakout, but what happens also, price made those lows. So what we have again, range. Okay, we have range. So we can delete the line because trend lines are good in the trend. And if we have range, yes, we have to wait for a range breakout. Yeah, so basically, this is what we have right now on oil. We are on the, we are basically on the resistance anyway. Yes, I just marked this highest point. Yes, but we are on the resistance. Yeah, right now, and then this is like a highest point. So retracement probably will happen. I don't believe that it will push up. Yes, of course, my beliefs are not worth much here, but I think some reactions we might have. I also don't follow fundamental news, so it's I just only read the charts. So that's why I cannot say about a possible maybe future. I just look for the charts, but if you just pay attention for charts, yes, we have really strong move from the bottom, so some retracement should happen. Yes. Some retracement should happen. Right now we are in the range on the resistance. So basically, intraday traders, yes, like scalpers, they can try to look for buys after breakout of the tops if you want, and if you really have a good target. If not, yes, we just wait for breakout of this, or if price gains momentum still, yes, and will go up to retest this highest point. We can try again, draw trend line. We can again try to draw trend line like this later on. Okay, right now I'll show you. See if we have, yes, if price will reach, and you will get trend line. Okay, and then what you do, and then if price, of course, break the highs, you start to buy, but late entries. But if we get this, yes, then you look for short entries and you trade in the possible retracement to the daily 36 EMA. Remember that we have what? Support zone here. Yeah, so pay attention to this level. Right now, if price breaks this, if we get momentum from this zone, you look for short entries. Your goal is daily 36 EMA. Yes, this is your goal together with some support. Yes, we have support. Next level of the support is somewhere around this zone. Yes. So you have two levels where price might retrace, of course, weekly 36, and this might be with the weekly 36. This will move, yes, and then price start to retrace. Maybe it will be exactly to the 36. So this is what we have on oil. We can just mark this. Yes, so you have this. And last is Bitcoin. Bitcoin reached the next resistance. We said last time continuation of the up move or breakout of this and possible retracement. Price continued to go up and reach our next level. Of course, we are on the previous tops, yes, on Bitcoin. So basically, you see it even make new high, a new historical high. Of course, it was just the spike, yes. So definitely weekly is pointing up. Daily also is pointing up. We have this yes, this previous top. Right now we have this top, so we have new highs. It's pushing up still. So basically, we still can buy. Okay, we are above the 4-hour chart 36 EMA. So any retracement right now on Bitcoin is option to buy. Of course, we remember that everything is really late here. Yes, we are really late and we are on the tops, but we can still have situation that we will get momentum here to retest this and maybe then bigger retracement, or we'll have like a lower high on the daily chart and then price will go down. So we can still have some options, yes, or even deeper retracement back to this. Right now buy, but if price reach this resistance, you can look for short bounce entries. Your goal will be for a daily 36 EMA. And do we have any trend line right now? This one was broken, so maybe we'll have this, yes, later on, yes. If price continue to go up, yes, if price continue to go up, we'll reach this. Then you look for short entries and you target this trend line. In case if price breaks trend line, you look for the daily 36 EMA, maybe with this support zone. Yes, right now it's difficult to say. So it all depends about the price action. But right now, buys, target resistance. After trend line breakout, you look for short entries, or after reaching this, you look for short bounce entries on Bitcoin. Okay. So guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Enjoy the week and see you in the weekly Forex forecast. Bye.